Ayubowan. Dear grade 11 students, today I am going to teach you lesson number 19 in our textbook, matrices. Now let's see what is a matrix. A matrix is a rectangular array of numbers. In a matrix, we arrange numbers in rows and columns. Let's see how to do this. A matrix is a rectangular array of numbers. Now, the table given below represents the marks obtained by 3 students for science and mathematics in a term test. Now here you can see the table. There are 3 students, Amal, Faris and Shiva, and their marks for mathematics and science are given in the table. Now you can see there are 6 numbers. These 6 numbers can be represented in a matrix in this way. That means we are going to write these numbers in columns and rows. You know what are columns and rows? We write these numbers in this manner. 75, 70, 80, 66, 70, 75. And here you have to put a bracket, and we don't put any commas in between the numbers. And in a matrix, these numbers are called elements. In a matrix, these numbers are called elements, such as in sets. And then these elements can be numbers, either algebraic expressions, algebraic symbols as well, and you have to write them in simple letters. If you write algebraic symbols here, you have to write them in simple letters, because we use capital letters to name the matrix. Now here is a matrix. You can see the numbers are arranged in rows. Now here you can see two rows are there, and here are the columns, and 3 columns are there. 2 rows, 3 columns, and we can name the matrix with a capital letter. The same matrix can be arranged in this manner. That means these 2 numbers can be written in a row like this. 75, 66. And these 2 numbers can be written in the second row like this. And these 2 numbers can be written in the third row. 80, 75. The same matrix that we can arrange in 2 ways. And this one also can be named with a capital letter. In this matrix, you can see 3 rows and 2 columns. 3 rows are there and 2 columns. This arrangement, or this array of numbers, is what we call a matrix. Now let's see what is the order of a matrix. How to write the order of a matrix. Here is a matrix. We have named the matrix as A. Now you can see there are 2 columns. Here, 2 rows. There are 2 rows. You can see there are 2 rows and 3 columns. 2 rows and 3 columns. Then we write the order of the matrix as the product of number of rows and number of columns. Number of rows, there are 2 rows. You can see there are 2 rows. Then we write 2 here, and you can see there are 3 columns. Then 2 times 3, or we call it a 2 by 3 matrix. Now this matrix is a 2 by 3 matrix. Okay, let's take another example. Matrix B equals here. In this matrix B, you can see there are 3 rows and 3 columns. Then you can say that this is, or B is a 3 by 3 matrix. Then you can write the order 3 by 3. Now this matrix is a 3 by 3 matrix. Now here you know that what is a matrix? A rectangular array of numbers is a matrix, and you can name the matrix with a capital letter, and these are the elements of the matrix. They can be either numbers. Numbers means you can apply whole numbers, decimals, fractions as well, and then you can the elements can be algebraic symbols and algebraic expressions as well. And here is the order of the matrix. Order can be written as the product of rows and columns. You have to make sure that you write the number of rows first. Rows by columns. The number of rows comes first and then number of columns. This is how you have to write the order of a matrix. Now there are several types of matrices. Let's see what are they. The types of matrices. First one, now you can read it, a row matrix. A row matrix, you can see a matrix has only one row. Here you are given a matrix which has only one row. It has one row, but you can see there are several columns. There are 3 columns. Then the order can be written as 1 by 3. Then such matrices are called row matrices. It has only one row. Then let's see what is a column matrix. A matrix which has only one column. Now here in this matrix you can see it has only one column, but there are several rows. 3 rows are there, but it has only one column. Then the order is 3 by 1. Next type is a square matrix. A matrix with equal number of rows and columns. Now in this example, you can see there are 1, 2, 3 rows are there, and 1, 2, 3 columns are there. Now the number of rows and number of columns are same. Then such matrices are called square matrices. Now when writing the order you can feel that. 3 by 3. A same number comes there. 3 by 3. Now this one is a 3 by 3 square matrix. Now the next type of matrix is an identity matrix. This is a bit special. You can see a square matrix here. A square matrix is there. This is an identity matrix. You can see a square matrix is there. Here 3 rows are there and 3 columns are there. So it is a square matrix. Now in a square matrix, this is what we call the main diagonal. Now in a square also you know what is a diagonal. If you join the uppermost value or the uppermost element and the lowermost element, then you can obtain the main diagonal. Now in the main diagonal, in this matrix, you can see in the main diagonal, it consists 1. And all the rest elements are zeros. All the rest elements are zeros, and the main diagonal contains only 1. Then such matrices are called identity matrices. This is a special matrix and it has a special name. It is I. You have to use symbol capital I for represent an identity matrix. And the way of writing an identity matrix is, here you are given that you have to write capital I here and the order. Now this one is a 3 by 3 square matrix, no? Then you have to write 3 by 3. I 3 by 3. Then you can see main diagonal contains 1 and all the remaining elements are zeros. This square matrix is what we call an identity matrix. The next matrix type is symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. In a symmetric matrix, now in here I have written the main diagonal in red and all the remaining elements in blue. Now you can see, if we consider the main diagonal as a reflector or a mirror, you can see the reflection of these remaining elements on either side of main diagonal. Now here you are given a matrix which all the elements around the main diagonal placed symmetrically. Here is the main diagonal. You can see around the main diagonal the other elements are placed symmetrically. This is a symmetric matrix and you can see what about the order. How many rows are there? 3. And there are 3 columns as well, and this is also a square matrix. The order is 3 by 3. Then a square matrix, an identity matrix and also a symmetric matrix is a square matrix too. What about identity matrix? Let's move to the identity matrix again. Here is an identity matrix. You can see the main diagonal and the zeros are placed symmetrically. Then identity matrix is a symmetric matrix too. Then identity matrix is a square matrix and it is a symmetric matrix too. And a symmetric matrix is a square matrix. Now let's see how to add 2 matrices together. Now here we are going to discuss the addition of matrices. In here you can see A and B 2 matrices, first one and second one. The first one's order is 2 by 2 and the second one's order is also 2 by 2. Addition of matrices is very easy. Let's get the sum of A and B. When adding matrices, you have to select the corresponding elements of 2 matrices. In the first matrix, A, here you can see 3 in the first row, first column. In second matrix, -5 is there. Then you have to get the sum of these 2. Then 3 plus -5. And then with these 2, you have to add the corresponding element of the second matrix. The corresponding element is 4. Then you have to get the sum of 2 and 4. Then 2 plus 4. And here, if we consider -2, then -2 plus, in the matrix B, the corresponding element is 1. Then you have to add 1. Then with 0, you have to add 9. Now let's get the sum of these elements. 3 plus minus 5, it is minus 2. 2 plus 4, 6. Minus 2 plus 1, minus 1. 0 plus 9, 9. Now you can see the answer is, or the sum of A and B is here. In the first row, minus 2, 6. The second row, minus 1, 9. And the order of A plus B matrix is 2 by 2. Now, this is the way you add two matrices. That means just you have to add the corresponding elements of two matrices. Now, when adding the corresponding elements, you can see what will happen if the orders are different. Now, when you are adding two matrices together, what will happen if the orders are different? The orders are different means there are no any corresponding elements to be added. Therefore, addition of matrices are defined only for the matrices with equal order. Otherwise, you can't add the matrices. Let's see how to subtract the matrices. The subtraction of matrices. As in the addition, here you have to subtract the elements of the second matrix from the corresponding elements of the first matrix. That means you have to subtract this 2 from the corresponding element of this one. That means 4. This 5 is subtracted from this 7. Let's see how to subtract. Now P minus Q equals 4 is the uppermost element of P and 2 is the uppermost element of Q. Then 4 minus 2, get the subtraction or the difference of corresponding elements. 7 minus 5, here minus 1, minus 3, then 5 minus 6. Then 4 minus 2 is 2. 7 minus 5, it is 2. Minus 1 minus 3 minus 4. 5 minus 6 minus 1. Then the answer is, or the P minus Q matrix is 2, 2 minus 4 minus 1, and we can write the order 2 by 2. Now if you add 2 by 2 matrices together, you can get a 2 by 2 matrix. That means you have to add or subtract the corresponding elements of the given two matrices. Hey children, hope you all enjoyed the lesson. Let's meet again with product of two matrices, the last part of this lesson. Let's wind up the lesson. Ayubowan.